from Williams Pinball.
Tony, The Walking Dead, that's coming out, isn't it?
It is.
8100, Todd.
8100 comets. Oh, wow. Okay. Hey, look, from Stern.
See how
Looks
many
nice.
we have?
I'd like this.
Yes, could you check? Here, Tony, would you go up front and turn on the Comet? I see Frank's working on a special white edition of the Spy Hunter. Where are we now? Already on. Oh my gosh, Tony. Ho, 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 ho. Tony, look at this. Here, I'm going to let you take over. You're not going to see one. Private home, since it was new. Private home. Very low plays. It did have play on it. They did play it. And we had to, of course, do the rubbers and such. Actually, we didn't. You know who did this? Colin Moorhead. We got this from Colin and Jeff Moorhead. Jeff is always at the shows. As a matter of fact, you'll see him at York this weekend. The big York show is Friday and Saturday. And they found this in somebody's basement or their cellar. And they bought it, and they put new rubbers. They put all these beautiful, super bright LEDs in it. And we bought it from them. And now we have sold it. Look, the original stickers. Look how bright and clean this is. This was not cleaned by us. That's how beautiful it was, the original sticker. This is the, you got to be careful. You can't just lift this up because it'll hit the 1 million. You have to slide it forward to prop it up. That's the only glitch with this game. Beautiful condition. A couple of minor issues here and there, but look, perfect back glass. Look at how bright that is. See how blue that is? Everything is super bright. Oh gosh, you have sunglasses. Inside, gorgeous, crisp, clean boards. Tony, push the light bulb button on the side. See where it says light? There we go. Good. Now, we did take the boards out. We just can't sell it that way because, first of all, we had to do the battery holder because that had actually started to leak. And we've replaced it with, as you can see right there, that new cell that anybody will be able to change themselves. You have to run a foil jumper over there to make that work. So it's not so easy to do, but once it's done, it's done. Also reheated the flipper board, and we also changed the cap on there. And we have new caps, all the caps, 7 capacitors on the power supply. Everything was ice cold on that. Because after all these years, 30 years, right? Right, Tony, or is it more? Yeah. Anyway, beautiful. But I want to show you, Frank took some pictures of this when he was taking the board out. The original backings on the boards. Take a look at this. There we go. See? There's some pictures of some original covers that the boards were on. Isn't that something? That was him that said, "Come on, hit me." It wasn't me. I see Colin has put on a super bright, it looks like a very directional red light there. So it lights up the eyes. Isn't that nice? You know, Comet was the first game with the 1,000,000 shot. An amazing shot where you can get 1,000,000 points on that back hole. It tells you here how to do it. 1 million awarded by the back ring of cycle jump with the red 5 and the cycle jump lit. So you have to have the red 5 on and the cycle jump lights flashing. Okay, let's give it a start. Your first shot is not supposed to do that. You don't want to go all the way around the corkscrew just yet. But if you do, our cycle jump is now on. Depending on what hole you go in, if you go in the middle hole, we'll get 50,000. See, look, the game tells you you got it, so you know for sure what hole you went in. I always thought that was a good feature. On the first ball, if you hit this target, it'll spot 2, so you don't have to worry about hitting the others, and then the other one will spot the other 4. So the first time through, you only have to hit 2 targets, and then you'll collect your bonus. Some people were confused about what this meant. Now watch. 16 and 1, that means this is worth 17,000. If this light's lit, When I go down, I'll get 17,000. I'll get it if that light's lit. Right now, nothing will happen. I can't get anything. But look, if I go down the hole, I will get 8 and 1. I'll get 9,000 when I go down here. So it's really self-teaching, self-learning. It's very nice. I've already got my rabbits. Now I want to get my ducks. Now once again, I hit one target, spots the other. Now my duck bonus is lit. Now that's only on the first ball. To get the ducks though, I have to go all the way through. I have to hit this one and I have to exit. They're not quite hard enough. Exit all the way around. And now I collected my duck bonus. Now on ball 1, if I spell 1986, I have 2 times. Okay? My ball goes down the toilet. I want to show you what happens. Now watch. If I spell in the second ball, 1986, now everything is 3 times. Now look, my Comet's worth 30,000. Now look, it's now moved up to 50. See it blinking? I need to hit that. It's blinking faster and faster, faster and faster. Now watch, it makes this noise. And that means it's going to turn itself off and move back to 30. It's timed. Isn't that nice? So let's do it all in order. You have to, over the first switch, starts the ramp, starts the Comet. The second switch here moves me. See, now I'm up to 100,000. Moves the light up. Now, I got my extra ball lit, and now my special light lit on the 4th time through. If I complete it. I did. So now my special light's lit here. We're on ball 2, right, Tony? All right, we're going to drain now. Look, I'm going to drain now, and I'm going to get 16 plus 8. That's 24 plus 4. So I'm going to get, how much is that, Tony? 28,000. And it's counting it down. There we go. Now, the golden one. Cycle jump is lit. Watch. 1986. Oh, you can move that with your right flipper button. See? See up here, Tony? You want to roll through a lane that's not lit. That's how your skill develops. Now look, it's lit. Can you see it? You see, isn't that clever? How the lights in the head turn off and on? And it's saying it. That's the big shot. Now watch what happens if I get it. It only stays on a few more minutes. There we go. And look. Now look at this dazzling show. Because this is a first, folks. Look at this. Isn't that just terrific? And the programmers were so clever and so wonderful that they even got the computer to remember, so everybody knows that he got the million. So even at the end of the game, it's our match, but look what happens, watch. Now look, see? So the guy can say, the game's over, but I got the million shot. And there's the proof. Isn't that terrific? Wow, and this guy is going to be so happy. What do you want?
Putting it together so we can fill out.
They want to deliver this. The people are having a stroke. No, they're very excited. Beautiful game. Gosh, Tony, I guess we could turn the light on and just look at the side anyway. I mean, it still has that beautiful Williams coat of gloss. That was, I guess, when you open the crate, you know how a brand new game looks. God, it's beautiful. Isn't that something? It's just beautiful. The rails are still highly polished and shiny. And do you know, now here's a really odd thing. Here's Comet, and right next to it is one of the rarest Williams games of all. They only made 100 Starlights. I got my Starlight back. I did an Understanding Pinball on this very machine in 1989. I sold it to a customer. It has our old sticker on it from years ago. Sold it to a customer, and he just traded it in after all these years. You can see the difference between incandescent lighting and a filthy, dirty playfield and a gorgeous playfield. How nice. What, isn't that a big difference? Unbelievable. But we have a Starlight available. If somebody's looking for a super rare game. Anyway, 2 rare games right next to each other. Home use only, and only 100. This came from Eastern Music, downtown Philly. Eastern got 2 of every machine Williams and all the distributors they carried made. So they got 2 Starlights in out of those 100. And I ended up with one of them. It was probably in their warehouse or something. And I ended up with this thing back in the, I guess, the mid-'80s and sold it to a homeowner. It's come home. But these boys, Tony, you're one of the deliveries?
Yes, I am.
Are you excited about delivering a gorgeous machine as beautiful as this?
Always.
Yes, it is nice, Tony. Isn't it nice when you get something this rare and this beautiful? And speaking of beauty, how about me? What does he say in there? What does he say? Hey, hey. Okay, Tony, you can wrap it up now. He's been anxious. He said, film it, film it, film it. Let's get out of here. Got lots more games coming. And listen, this very machine will be used in my seminar. So you got to come to the Pinball Expo next weekend, because you'll see we did something very unique with this machine. Of course, you'll all see it on YouTube later if you don't come to the expo. We're going to film everything, but we have this game will be featured in the seminar. Anyway, there's more videos coming. We have so many games sold this week. We'll see you soon. Good night.
Are you still here?